Hello Mechwarriors and tacticians of the future, welcome back to BattleTech and playing hardball. So, here we are, nearly on our way to the big mech tournament. But let's build a mech so we have something to do while we are on the way, right? So let's have a look at our good old Battlemaster. It has served us well in this combination with short-range missiles and stuff. And I think we can build something else here. So with this version of the Battlemaster that runs AC and has more slots for energy weapons, I fiddle around with it off camera a little bit. Sorry, I just wanted to take a look at the other one first. So our old Battlemaster with the SRM layout. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Recording this one here with OBS, it does take longer. It does take longer, yeah. Like maybe double the seconds. So let's have a look here. So we have 364 damage if I remember correctly. We run mostly missiles and the idea is to jump in, as this mech is a pretty good brawler anyway. Yeah, and he's got the quirk with 30, right? So he's got a really good brawling potential for the class. And yeah, we have nearly the maximum of armor here. That's also a thing. Turn 20 on the torso, but also a lot of armor in the back, which is necessary. Which is really necessary if you want to brawl. And otherwise, yeah, we ran nearly the maximum of missiles. SRM4s here, which makes 363 on an alpha strike. So, 3 M lasers. And I think that's actually, I mean, like this loadout has proven itself, right? It is quite effective, and he's so sturdy with all the armor that he can withstand quite some heat. And the problem is actually that, I mean, I fiddled around as I said, the problem is that if he is supposed to be a brawler as well, that's actually pretty hard to top. Yeah, I fiddled around and thought about, for example, the extended range PPC that we have. So we have one that is also 1 ton lighter, so that would be great to have on a mech. Yeah, like my thinking would be to have something like to build this one here in a more versatile way, but that he can also be a brawler. Yeah. But I didn't use any jump jets, so let's put them on first. Jump jets, so he needs them, and they cost 1 each, which is really a lot. If he wants to go brawling, then he needs jump jets to close into the enemy as quickly as possible. I mean, you will say now, okay, then you can also run, right, to sprint. So like the stock configuration contains a PPC, 6 M lasers and an SRM6 and 2 machine guns. That's it, and some heat sinks. So the thing is, I tried around, like without the jump jets of course, and maybe we could actually lose one. But I tried around. So, firstly with the AC-10, because we have here one that gives 10 more damage. So, let's have the AC-10 and an extended range PPC, which is great. Like this one here, plus 10 damage for just 6 tons. So that's like great, I think. However, the heating is a big problem, which means that we would put in some good stuff that we found. This one, the Exchanger Plus for 15. However, that thing costs 3 tons and we are already overweight, and yeah, which is so it's not so good, but let's continue. Here this one, the gyro goes in definitely, and injury resist as well. So and then we need ammo, AC-10, put it in the legs, and we need some more firepower because this is like 140 is really certainly not enough. Let's put in some more M lasers. The arm slot is done, so shooting from the chest, I think there we profit from the M lasers that can also crit. And then we are already overweight at 6, so we're not going to compensate. Yeah, we can't compensate with the armor and anything, and we still have a really bad heat efficiency here, so that doesn't work evidently. So then I thought, well, okay, actually like the per ton per damage ratio is actually not so good with the AC-10. Let's lose it. But now that we have the option to use an AC, let's use it definitely. Let's have an AC-5 maybe, right? So we could use this one here, which causes more stability damage. But this build would not be for stability damage anyway, and shooting from the arm, there we have actually the better accuracy situation, and our good pilots don't care much about it. So the best AC-5 we have is this one here with +5 damage, which is fine. And then we need some ammo, like 15 rounds. I would prefer more, but like 15 shots is already decent. And then we would, if we were to keep our distance for some reason, and just shoot with the PPC and the AC, 15 rounds might not be enough, but on the other hand I think it's sufficient, right? So but then we still lack 3 tons, and it's, yeah, and now we are at 30 heat to 85 for an alpha strike, so that's not so good. Which is why I'm thinking of losing the ER PPC, because it gives us 70 damage, right, for 6 tons. So let's go full M lasers. Let's have the +10 damage laser there. So we are losing our ability to shoot at long distance. Oh yeah, and by the way, we need some support weapons as well, right? If we want to have some advantage when brawling. So we do have very nice S lasers here with 30 damage, so that's actually great. These things here, they are really great. Let's put them in there. The pulse laser is also 90 meters, right? Yeah. That's what I like about this, the other light mech that has this extension. So the snap, I love the snap, but it's just too much tonnage. Yeah, so, and there we go. So actually we are running into problems, and the big question is this actually the better mech in comparison to our short-range missile brawler build? Yeah, I mean this one here would be more versatile, 245. The other one is 360, right? So, and we can, well, we can of course, we can put in more lasers. So let's put this one here and this one with accuracy and also crit. So this is like a crit build, right? 295. So the other one is better, the other mech build. So it's not so good. And we could also, of course, use an L laser, here this one, for 50. So that's a ratio of 10 per ton. Well, and this one here is 35 now, we can't beat it. Yeah, but this one would be... Oh, and I forgot about the SRMs, of course. Sorry about that. So here, there we go. And now we are at 367. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I wanted to do. putting some SRM ammo in there, like so. And now we need to lose nearly 5 tons, so we do have some trouble here. And we still have a horrible heat efficiency, which means we would want to maybe put in the heat bank. Yeah, so I think that would be a good thing, probably. So let's put it like there, and then we need to lose that one. So maybe we lose 1 jump jet then. And then we need to lose nearly 5 tons of armor. And that's a bad thing. That's a really bad idea, right? So, which means that that the whole AC situation is actually not so good for us. So, and do we have anything else, by the way? No, we don't. So this whole mech is not going to be better than the one we have already. Except for the fact that it's relatively independent of ammunition in comparison to the other one. But the other one can also brawl, right? I mean, we would put the free tonnage melee upgrades onto this one here, of course. And this one would be more versatile with some longer range, but yeah, the other one can just jump in further. Yeah. Independent from any terrain. So it's probably not worth it. So and then to strip the armor, maxing the armor, and then we are actually too low armor wise. Yeah. I think we are way too low armor wise. So which means we could do the following. We could leave this heat here. Well, the exchanger is actually an incredibly good investment here, because this is such an heat intensive build. But let's lose the heat bank, getting more armor, and we are thinking that we walk forward or run forward or jump a bit forward, while these jump jets are actually more like the thing to traverse any mountains. Yeah, so we are more flexible, and our walk path is not totally dependent on the terrain. And this way we would shoot. We would be at incredible danger of being flamed and overheated by the enemy. But theoretically we could shoot and then start brawling, which is the idea with the other mech as well, of course. And I like this one better with the S-lasers, yeah. But I think the only real solution would be to lose the AC, because the tonnage is not so good here. So, which takes out the whole fun out of this one. So, but let's do it. So it's not such a good mech now, or not such a cool mech. But maybe let's instead have the ER PPC for 6 tons. And then we also... Oh, and we can't put it anywhere. Oh. Only the S-lasers. Yeah, so there you go. Right? 5 tons. So, this is not going to be the better mech. We have 317. Which is very sad. So we could lose this laser, and then we could put in the ER PPC actually. Heat efficiency wise, we are at 119, so that would be a catastrophe. But we could put in the heat bank again, like so. And then we certainly want to have... Oh yeah, that's already too much. 145 and 70 on the leg. Like this. Yeah, I mean, with this we would have an incredible long range potential. We are making the most out of this one in combination with the exchanger for 15%. Yeah, so I think whatever we build that involves an ER PPC with the heat of 45, we definitely need to put in our best exchanger. So that would always be the best thing. And well, we could just make an alpha strike. No, we can't. We can't make a full alpha strike anyway, because the RPPC has a minimum. Oh no, it doesn't. But we would not hit, right? If it's very close. But well, I mean, this is how we could actually roll. And let's try it, I would say, right? So let's put this one actually like so. Because that's more logical, isn't it? Like so, right? Yeah. It's 52. So the other mech has more potential damage-wise. So, but yeah, we have heat efficiency 119. So let's try that. I would love it if the other mech version had the support weapon, so that would make it way better. So and here, what do we have? Come on, come on, come on. Can we actually make some structures here with the mouse pointer? No, we can't. So here we have heat efficiency of 30 to 84, yeah. So this is the better mech version actually, 363. And we can punch hard. 130, stability damage 105. And we can jump for 4. Which I always prefer. I like jumping. It gives us a tremendous advantage in my opinion. This guy has M lasers, LRMs. Oh yeah, we're not bothering with LRMs. Yeah, so and here we have 170 on the legs, 180, 220 on the torso, and 3 M lasers. Yeah, but we can try it out. Yeah. But actually, yeah, I'm a bit sad. But maybe with other ACs we would have a better potential, I don't know. But I think we are trying that mech out, and then we are going to put it into storage. So our short-range Battlemaster as a brawler is actually the better build, because we need to get close anyway. So let's repair everything. So our Gauss rifle build. Nothing else can be changed. We have the Lance command. It's pretty much optimal for the purpose of shooting heads. Come on, come on, come on. So, yeah, there we go. So we see, by the way, that the system performance with using OBS is actually lower now, significantly lower, and you can't really get a better gaming computer than I have. Yeah, more or less at least, with my RTX 3080. Upper class CPU. So, okay. So we built this one here. We don't have other parts. I would love to have a better LBX, but we would need to strip it from someone else, but I'd like to keep the Orion around because it has served us for such a long time. Yeah. By the way, here we have. Oh, actually, can we actually upgrade something with this guy? So when we were still usually doing the low skull missions, having this Vulcan here and this thing and this configuration would have been awesome, right? Oh yeah, so actually we can. I don't even know where we got all these good lasers. This one here was the S-Pulse for 45 damage, but this one here would have, no, only plus Plus 10 is already 30, okay. This one here is damage 40, but also 1 ton, and that one 0.5 tons, yeah. And machine guns, flamers, no, so it's fine. We have some better flamers, right? Yeah, but 4 ammo is not enough. So I'm not bothering with flamers. Yeah, so, but we could upgrade him a little bit, that's also good. And then we can make way to that Mech tournament.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
There it is. The Tournament of Champions. Let's travel there.
Calculating course now, Commander.
I forgot to double check the planet's shop. Oh, there's a new Flashpoint added in Mantam system. Let's have a short look once we have finished building something. And maybe I should... here, let's stop this one. The Battle Master, the Marauder. Let's manage the tasks. The Marauder should be the first one. Let's put it like so. Vulcan. I mean, I wonder how many flashpoints there are actually. The Mantam system. Can we not zoom out? No, we can't really. Ah, up there. This one is new. A house divided. He looks beaten up. She, the lady. Okay, one rare item. Against the pirates. And the honor is at stake, yeah, well. So, now let's continue on. Work orders complete. Thank you very much. So it would be great to be able to upgrade the Argo further. But I mean, of course, I understand that at some point there just needs to be an end.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
That's great. Yeah, and I mean, we don't have any equipment. So I would actually like to work a little bit on our bull shark. But yeah, this is the best stuff we have anyway. I mean, we could cannibalize the Orion, but I still would like to keep him around a bit because we don't know if we need someone with that tonnage class. And I'm also a little bit sentimental for him right now. So this mech has served us very well, so that was like all the time. We got pretty lucky that we got him relatively early. Or like this was the mech, the heavy mech that we got first, I think. The first really usable one. And also, of course, it looks pretty awesome. So let's just continue. 7 more days. So in the BattleTech universe, there aren't many different spaceships around, so the design is pretty much standardized. So like these round shuttles, I mean, I like them. They look fun and cozy, kind of. Yeah, there you go. So your deeds on the field of battle have earned you an invitation to my Tournament of Champions. Join us and take your place in the arena against the periphery's fiercest warriors. Yeah, let's begin it. Tournament of Champions, high orbit Clough stand. Also Professor. Ah, Commander Hardball, very good. I was hoping that you'd accept my invitation. I am Professor Mencius Horvath, and you are to be congratulated. Only the most celebrated of mercenary companies are allowed to participate in my tournament of champions. Yeah, thanks. Remind me what we stand to gain by winning this thing? Never mind that. I want to know what he's wearing. That is a seriously bold look, Professor. I don't even know what I'm seeing here. Eh? He's wearing furs. What you are seeing, Mr. Vertanen, is the hide of a black reaper. A savage beast. A large felinoid species native to Jans 1. The black reaper is similar in appearance to a Terran puma. Or puma, with the exception of its spiked prehensile tail, increased size, and thick, resilient hide. This apex predator considers humans to be just another food source. It's a savage beast, the apex predator of Jans 1, and a killer of men. I put an end to this one myself, tracked it for days, stalked it, and lanced it through the heart with a single thrust. The hide is thick as rubber, yet soft as a lover's caress. The fur is as luxuriant as it is fragrant. Indeed, this coat is absolutely pregnant with the beast's indelible musk. I'm suddenly overjoyed that we aren't speaking to you in person. Now, let's get back to that prize purse. How big is it? 1 million C-bills, winner take all. Of course, that means that there will be no intermediary payouts. Eliminated competitors will walk away with nothing, assuming they walk away at all. Arena combat is rich with peril. It can easily swallow the unwary. Ha, peril doesn't scare me. We can handle whatever you throw at us. So you say, for now. We'll see if you sing a different tune when you're scraping a prize Mechwarrior out of a ruined cockpit. Red Death and the arena floor are constant companions. But if you speak truly, if you are a hunter of men, you will find much to love in my tournament. For those bold enough to follow our rare feed path, risk is what gives life its flavor, its succulence. Do you salivate at the thought of victory, Commander? Does the prospect of taking all comers and breaking them make your heart hammer in your chest? Well, I mean, not particularly, but the million C build sounds good. And the honor, right? Damn right it does. I've got the best company in the rim ward periphery. I am to prove it. Yeah, no, well, that's... I mean, I think the guy is apparently he's passionate and he likes to talk in a way. And I think we should probably address that. Yeah, and maybe... if he finds us more interesting as persons, then that might be an advantage. So damn right it does. I've got the best company in the rim ward periphery, and I aim to prove it. And I will give you that chance. What are the rules of this tourney of yours? Are there drop weight restrictions, tonnage requirements? The Tournament of Champions has no need for such guidelines. In fact, your battle mechs won't be required at all. To ensure a level playing field, I insist that all competitors pilot hardware drawn from my own stable. Stock mechs, bereft of embellishment or modifications. And if we'd prefer to use our own mechs, then you'll be disappointed. I'm afraid that this rule is inviolable. Should you attempt to deploy your own battle mechs while the tournament is in session, your lives will be forfeit. My enforcer, the man-monster Calamar Gigante, will tear you apart. The man-monster? Man-monster, wow! Anyone else get a little shiver just now? 'Cause I did. There he is. Calamar Gigante. So long as you honor my master's rules, you have nothing to fear from me. But if you step out of line, I will wrap you in my terrible grasp and squeeze the life from your chest. I won't stop until I've ground your bones to mulch, for that is the crushing power of Calamar Gigante. He isn't exaggerating, Commander. I once saw Gigante strangle a man and his horse at the same time. Enough talk? You know the stakes and you understand the risks. Now it is time to make a decision. Accept my contract and I will test your Mechwarriors in a crucible of blood and thunder. Join us if you dare. The Tournament of Champions awaits. Professor Horvath's image disappears as the comm connection is cut. Well, that was something. Was it just me or did anyone else get the impression that the professor had a romantic interest in his code? Yeah, Farah, you are pointing out something. Cute smile, by the way, today you're wearing. It wasn't just you, but if this contest is legit, we stand to win a lot of money. And because Horvath's insisting on supplying the hardware, we won't even have to put our own mechs on the line. In light of what we stand to gain, who cares if our host is a little eccentric? Nobody, I guess. I'll get our Mechwarriors ready. Let's go win ourselves a tournament. Yeah, that sounds about good. And how that goes, we'll see in the next episode. But let's have a very quick look at the contracts that are available. Oh my god, it takes so long now. Yeah, no, just a couple of seconds more, right? But it's the thing, you're used to stuff. So yeah, these are actually interesting contracts. It's, oh yeah, excellent, against the planetary government. Oh, also against the planetary. Excellent, excellent. And you guys, that's against the Capellans now. But we can make up for it with the other contract, yeah. But yeah, we are not doing the ones for the government. Maybe this one because it pays so well, but actually, no. I want to go for the reputation. So let's have a look at the hiring hall and the store for a moment. Oh, Dida.
Ready for orders.
New. And do we have... we have 2 more berths free. Okay, so the son of a renowned Davian diplomat. Aha. Dida. Kickstarter backer. So I'm scrolling through. Please click if you want to read this one for yourself. I'm just quick reading it. Yep. Not going to read it aloud. So let's hire the person.
New Mechwarriors available.
We take all of them, right? All Kickstarters. Just to honor them. So, and then we do see some stuff here. Weapon-wise. Okay. Nothing really out of the ordinary. M-lasers. Sorry, that was the wrong. So here we go. All the weapons, ammo, equipment. Nothing that's making me crazy. Mech parts also nothing that we don't have already. Ah, but the black market. Weapons. Ooh. That is interesting. So this one we already have, huh? Yeah. Flamer. L-poles. Oh, that's actually interesting. -1 ton. For 2.7 million. Ooh, LBX-10 plus double plus. Oh, -2 tons. Oh, beautiful. So we... Oh, why is it so cheap? Oh my god. So we are directly buying this one.
New weapon systems available.
Oh, and I'm thinking of our Annihilator, of course. This one has -2 tons. That's also great. And less recoil. So let's get that one as well. I'm getting in a shopping
New weapon systems available.
stream. Oh, they have 2 of them. M-poles. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one actually. Like the M-poles lasers in general. Like tonnage wise. Damage per tonnage wise. Yeah, I mean this one is also interesting. And we have none of those. For 2.6 million. They don't have any ammo. They do have equipment. This one here. Oh yeah, for 1. This one here, TTS. Triple plus. 3 accuracy for energy, and now a whole annihilator for 10 million. Well, we have one already, right? By the way, so this is 1A, the 1A version. Oh, they also have a bull shark. Oh, it's considered to be nearly 3 times the value. Oh, and we got one with way more stuff on it. Oh, this one doesn't even have the special M3. Okay, well. So they know the stuff. So this one, let's check it out. This is M3 and this is 1A. M3 and 1A. 1A we have. The bull shark is... Oh, it's another bull shark. But we can't sell, we can't spend so much money on it. But that would actually, like, that would be necessary on the other hand. But then all the money is gone. No, sorry guys, I can't spend all so much money. It goes against all the trauma I got from my grandmother, who was a victim of the Second World War. So I'm sorry, I can't spend that kind of money here. So, but next time we will do the Tournament of Champions. So, and that being said, thanks for watching. There we will see stock mechs, which means that for once again we will most likely have to go full tactical, and I think that's actually very interesting. So, because of course, like, being able to build our own mechs is excellent. I love it. But at some point we are getting a little bit overpowering as well, right? So, but I mean, of course, that's the joy with it, and it's like the just reward, right, for our efforts here. So, but now we have some really good stuff, by the way. Like, with the LBX, didn't we have a non-plus version for some reason? Or it was on the Annihilator, right? Yeah, it was LB5X, and I think the board 10X, right? Yeah, but yeah, we'll check this one out. So we just bought some good stuff. So, and then being said, that was a nice travel through the stars. We'll see what happens next during this tournament. Let's enjoy the Argo. There's, I guess there's a blue star around. Yeah, and then we'll continue next time. Thanks for watching. I would appreciate if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never ever miss an episode again. So next time, bye-bye.